Hey everybody, it's Ron from Pick Dawgz, and this is Ron's Rundown. We're going to go over the MLB games scheduled for Thursday, July 21st, 2022. Now, if you like what you see, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to put your baseball picks in the comments section below. Now, if you're looking for my MLB best bets, you can find those at the premium picks tab at pickdawgz.com. Alrighty, here we go. Here are the games for Thursday, July 21st. First up, we see the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros in a doubleheader here. Now, this is going to be a 4-matchup, 6-game card for Thursday, and in my opinion, it's not the strongest card we're going to see. A lot of the information is missing. Some of the information could change from the night to the morning. These managers have to be pretty strategic with their starting pitching availability, bullpen guys, and the lineup availability as well. We saw the All-Stars only getting 1 day off before getting right back into regular season action. And I know it's exciting to get back to work, get back to the regular season, but it's not a bad idea to tread lightly these first few days, as the information is just not going to be as strong as we saw right before the All-Star break. So for this Thursday card, only 4 matchups. The first doubleheader here, Yankees-Astros. I'm leaning towards the Yankees here, getting plus money on the money line for Game 1. We should see Christian Javier going for the Astros. Now, that could certainly change, like I've mentioned, but Javier struggled quite a bit going into the All-Star break. We saw him pitch 8 2/3 innings against the Angels and Royals, 2 teams that have been below average in offense in the last month or so. And we saw Javier give up 9 hits, 8 earned runs, and 3 home runs combined. Also, 6 walks combined in those 2 outings. That does scare me a bit. The Yankees are looking for revenge against Javier, as he was a part of that combined no-hitter against the Yankees back on June 25th in the Bronx. He had 13 strikeouts in 7 innings, and the strikeouts have been there for him all season long. But the home run ball and walks are certainly an issue I'm keeping my eye on as we continue this season. The Astros lost 7-1 and 7-4 in Javier's last 2 outings. I think the Yankees getting plus money, especially a Yankees lineup that put up 27 runs in the last 2 games of the first half of the season combined against the Red Sox. I like their chances here. Give me the Yankees in Game 1, but in Game 2, I'm going to lean towards the under. We should see Luis Garcia going for the Astros here. He pitched very well against the Yankees as well back on June 30th, went 5 1/3, only 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts in a 2-1 Astros win. And in his last 5 outings or so, the Astros have won all 5 of those starts. He's pitching well overall, striking out some batters. The home run ball an issue here and there, but I think he's good enough to keep the Yankees bats down. I think the Yankees bullpen will have a solid outing in this one as well. I like the under in Game 2. So give me the Yankees in Game 1 and the under in Game 2, but both of those are leans. Next up, we see the Texas Rangers taking on the Miami Marlins, a 1:10 Eastern start time here. John Gray and Pablo Lopez are your starters, 2 pitchers that had pretty successful first halves of 2022. Now, there's been some rumors that Pablo Lopez may be dealt at the trade deadline by Miami. I'd be pretty surprised to see that, but Lopez 2.86 ERA overall. The big issue I have with his game right now is the fact that the walks are going up. He's given up at least 3 walks in 3 of his last 5 outings. 8 walks combined in his last 3 starts, and the strikeout numbers are going down a bit. They're not crazy down, but only 101 Ks in 104 innings for a guy like Lopez is a bit concerning. He's only had 8 strikeouts in his last 10 innings of work, and to me, he's a strikeout-dependent pitcher, so if he's not missing as many bats, that's where he's probably going to have the most issues on the mound. John Gray on the other side is pitching really well for Texas. He had a nice bounce-back start last time against the A's, where he went 7 innings, only 1 hit allowed, 9 strikeouts, no walks, and no earned runs. The Rangers have won 4 of the last 5 starts that John Gray's had on the mound. We saw the Marlins really struggle offensively going into the break, and I don't really like their chances against one of the stronger pitchers in this Rangers rotation on Thursday afternoon. So I'm going to take the Texas Rangers here. We're getting plus money again in this spot. Give me the Rangers on the road on the money line. Next up, we see our second doubleheader of the day, the Detroit Tigers taking on the Oakland Athletics. And yet again, we see some missing information with this doubleheader. No starter listed for the Tigers in either Game 1 or Game 2. We should see Zach Logue for the A's in Game 1, Frankie Montas in Game 2 for Oakland. Now, Zach Logue, not a guy that I'm looking to back right now, and it's why the Tigers are opening up as the favorite in Game 1. Logue, a 5.16 ERA this season, hasn't had a ton of work, only 29 2/3 innings, but giving up 7 home runs in that stretch, only 23 strikeouts, 32 base hits, gives him a 1.45 whip. I don't really like his chances in Game 1 against the Tigers lineup. It's done a lot better against lefties and righties this season. So give me the Detroit Tigers in Game 1 on the money line. But in Game 2, I like Frankie Montas, a guy that a lot of people are looking towards in terms of a trade at the trade deadline. He has been one of the bigger names on the board in terms of some competitive teams that may look for a starter, teams like the Minnesota Twins, maybe even a team like the Baltimore Orioles that are just kind of flirting with that wild card standings in the American League. Montas would be a great pickup for those teams. He's got a 2.67 ERA at home this season. And like I mentioned, the Tigers have done a lot better against lefties. Montas being a right-handed pitcher, I think he has a successful outing here. And I think if the Oakland A's are going to win a game on Thursday, it's going to be in Game 2. So give me the Tigers in Game 1 and the Oakland A's on the money line in Game 2. In our final game of the night, we see the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. No official starter for Los Angeles. Carlos Rodon, the projected starter for the Giants. Rodon had a great start to the season as well, 8-5 with a 2.66 ERA in the first half. 131 strikeouts, was 7th in the league, and only 105 innings pitched. His last 5 outings, in 4 of those 5, 1 earned run or less allowed. The walks are a little bit of an issue for him, but the home run ball hasn't. The strikeouts have been there, like I mentioned. I think Rodon can keep the Giants competitive in this game. We're getting a ton of plus money right now on the money line with San Francisco, and I know they weren't the strongest towards the end of that first half of the season, but I just think the value is too much. They had a nice 3-game win streak to end against the Milwaukee Brewers at home. I think the Giants, they always seem to compete in this series against their bitter rivals in Los Angeles. I think this is going to be a close game, and if it's a close game, I think there's some value here with San Fran, the underdog. So give me these Giants here on the money line, getting a ton of plus money. And that's it. Those are the games for Thursday, July 21st. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to put your baseball picks in the comment section below. Again, if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. As always, this is Ron Romanelli. Good luck.